Attorneys in the Michael Jackson wrongful death trial continue to fight over money. Eyewitness News reporter Miriam Hernandez tells us they're trying to figure out how much money Jackson owed at the time of his death.
Michael Jackson partnered with AEG for his comeback tour as he faced growing debt, according to AEG defense witness William Ackerman. So many bills, says the CPA, that the star's ability to supply his mother and children with cars, homes, and gifts was doubtful. Ackerman testified to Jackson's expenses in the 8 years before his comeback concert deal, that his annual spending ranged from $24 million to $45 million. Everything from paying debt service on loans to Neverland upkeep to generous charitable donations. Jackson attorney Brian Panish contests Ackerman's numbers. The plaintiffs contend that the music icon had plenty of assets, including the Sony ATV catalog, that what Jackson lacked was cash flow. Panish elicited that Jackson was getting help from real estate investor Thomas Barak.
It's clear that Michael was going to earn a lot of money on this tour and that he would continue to support his children as he had been. And the only reason they want to bring the debt is to show that Michael hadn't worked for a while and to assassinate his character.
The AEG defense countered with other statements from the investor that Michael Jackson did not realize how bad off he was.
Come 2008, Mr. Jackson realized there was no more money. No one would let him borrow anymore. He wasn't making any more. He couldn't turn to. What monies he had coming in from his prior royalties and assets were servicing a fraction of the debt that he now had. And as a result, he had nowhere else to turn but himself.
Jackson's debt is a factor for the jury to determine a potential damage award for Jackson's mother and 3 children should the jury find AEG liable for Jackson's death. Catherine Jackson claims that AEG execs pressured her son to perform and at the star's request hired Dr. Conrad Murray.
I think financial pressure is a motivator to work, and Mr. Jackson knew that he had to do this, and he was kind of succumbed to the pressure that was being applied to him to work. AEG knew they had him right where they wanted him.
The defense contends that all people who have bills feel pressure to work. As far as AEG's knowledge that Jackson had so many bills,
I don't think anyone in the world knew, except for maybe Mr. Jackson and his financial advisors in 2008, that he was $500 million in debt.
Tomorrow, attention turns to Michael Jackson's dependency on prescription medications. What did his ex-wife know? Tomorrow, the defense plans to call Debbie Rowe to the stand.